Hello and Yojong! Welcome to Hmongoose Live. I've got an awesome artist for you guys tonight. It is a very beautiful Thursday night. Not only is it a beautiful Thursday night, I'm having a little bit of ceviche tonight, and it is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Um, thank you for all people that are watching it live with me, or if you're watching the rebroadcast or restream, thank you for watching. If you're here, then you're obviously here for a good reason, and you're meant to be here. As always, be friendly, say hi. This live session is always very much, woo, very interactive. You can always type questions in the chat, and then you can also, if you like, direct message me if you want to ask my guest tonight a question directly. Direct message me. I'll send you the link, and we'll have you come on live to say hi to him in person. If you would like to support Hmongoose and or my guest tonight, Touky Xiong, help us out by simply liking and sharing this live feed on your page. Take 1 second, pull yourself back, and then just share on your social media. It would do us so much kindness to us to for you to share this with other people. And of course, please subscribe on Hmongoose and hit that notification bell. My guest tonight is a wonderful up and coming artist. He's extremely talented. He is predominantly a rapper, very talented, and he has a very unique style, and he tends to sing about very unique things. Without further ado, my guest tonight is none other than Touky Xiong. Touky, how are you?
Hey, I'm great. I'm doing great. Awesome.
Oh,
Thank you
so
for
hi.
having
One
me.
second. Let's see. I think my volume is not working. Let's see here. Can everyone hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Oh, okay. So hold on here. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty on my end.
All right.
Let's see here. Can you hear me okay, Tuki? Okay, I just can't hear you. So there's something going
Okay.
on my end then. Let's see here. Hmm. Okay, let's see here. Let me check one thing out. Oh, okay, that's what's going on. Check. Can you hear me now? So
Yeah,
let
I
me
can.
do. Okay, you can hear me now.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I can hear you again now.
Okay.
Okay, so pleasure to have you here with me, Tuki. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I was on your Facebook and your social media, and I've noticed you because I see you a lot on Facebook and posts, and you do some pretty interesting music, a little bit different from other people. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, I'll start with the very generic stuff. All right. So, hello, everyone. My name's Touky Xiong. I'm 25, Appleton, Wisconsin, born and raised here. I've been rapping since I was like 12. So, I'm 25 now, 13 years. Music is my inspiration. I actually started rapping because my in law, Young Strive, great person. He actually got me into it. And I picked it up from there, loved it. And I just got my own style. Probably my current style that everyone hears now, I probably just really took it to its length about a good maybe 3 years tops.
Do yourself. Who would you say are your rapping inspirations?
Rapping inspirations. All right, so if we are going with Mika, sorry for the Monglish, we're going for Mika, then I'm definitely gonna have to go with Tupac, Eminem, and then, like I said, I'm gonna have to give the big credit to the person who did bring me to the rap game. So my in-law, Young Strive, Tong Lee.
I missed it too. Where are you from again?
Appleton, Wisconsin.
Appleton.
Yep.
Right on. Okay, cool. Well, we were talking a little about it. I looked on Facebook, and then you're actually part of a group called Official. Is it Official 3Y or is it just 3Y?
Yep, it's called Official 3Y.
Official 3Y. Tell us about that because it's got an interesting history.
All right. So Official 3Y, we date back. I think we started about like 2016. There was like 10 members, about 10 members total. I think it was only me and one other guy named King Thor. We're the only two rappers in the group. Everyone else is singers. We're all talented individuals, of course. But honestly, at 3Y, we started off, all of us just had a passion for music. And honestly, we continued from there. But I felt like there was just some conflict just because we had so many different styles that we wanted to do, and we just couldn't mix all of that into one thing. Like for like K-pop, BTS, Big Bang, them, they're able to just stay on the K-pop
Mhm.
trend, but for our group, we want to go like R&B,
Mm.
trap, pop,
Mm.
and that just wasn't working for our group. So throughout the years, some members left, but we're all great friends still. Just some members left, and then now for official 3Y, it's just me and Michael Tao. Still just an official 3Y. So yeah, if that's about the dumbest down I could give for the history of official 3Y. But official 3Y does stand for 30 years, which resonates back to our Hmong people for our 30 years of war.
Oh, nice,
Mhm.
nice. Well, where are the other guys? Are they still doing music also?
Everyone, they've all really stopped. The only one that actually does music here and there, like I said, is my is a other member in my group, Michael Tao. That's about it.
Michael Tell. Cool. So if we
Mhm.
looked up Michael, we would find him too.
Yes. But for as of we have a lot of unreleased songs from Michael actually that
Mm.
I'm still working, we're editing on right now. But definitely stay tuned for those. But yeah, like on my channel right now, the only song that is still trending within our channel right now is just Lo Ling Tsai.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
let's say hi to some friends that are here. Christopher is here. He's a longtime watcher from Seattle. He always has questions, and he'll ask good questions for the most part. Brenda Vang, I think you might know her. She says hello. Chris says 111, and Brenda says shout out to 3Y. Is Brenda a friend?
Brenda is actually yeah, she's a great friend. I call her Nia. She's actually one of the members from High, which is a
Hmm.
part of Kevin
Oh,
Touky Xiong.
yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, with
Top group.
Kevin. Kevin Kung Yin. Very good. Nice to meet you, Brenda. Thank you for joining us. Um, we've got Jeff Kim Dema here. He's trying. You must know him too. It's like
Yeah,
joke
that's
there.
my good friend in town here.
Okay, very good. Chris has a question for you. Which Hmong rapper would you like to rap battle against? Oh, the questions are coming.
Man, honestly, which Hmong rapper would I like to rap battle against? I can't freestyle to save my life, like honestly. But if we're talking about writing lyrically, I think a good someone that I think that is a really good Hmong rapper, but he hasn't released any new music any time. I mean, yeah, for a while now is definitely Jon Snow. Jon Snow, he's very lyrical. He's a great lyricist, and if I was to rap battle someone on Hmong part, I would definitely want to verse Jon Snow, just because I feel like Jon Snow ni halu lo toy, ni halu tit
Hmm.
sai, lu palu ya kuam. So I feel like
Hmm.
it would be really good.
Um, my question to you: what name name your favorite up and coming Hmong rapper now that's not well known? You think will be big within the next couple of years?
Not really well known, but I guess he is sort of known right now. I would definitely have to say I'm gonna have to give it to my boy Corsu, just because Corsu
Mm.
he's a Hmong rapper. He's from
Hmm.
Milwaukee, uh, but he's not really well known. He has been booked for a couple of shows, but within our Hmong community, not a lot of people actually know Corsu. But I could definitely see him popping off the charts anytime soon. American industry wise, Hmong industry wise, it's not gonna be long. That's about who I think is gonna be the next one for our Hmong community.
Yeah, I've gotten friended on Facebook. He raps hard,
Mm-hmm.
like he's
Really
really
good.
hard, but he's interesting too because if you look through his pages, he's actually got like a strong Christian background. It looks like
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot of footage of him in church and whatnot. So I've been following him. Actually, if he's watching, I was following him when he was in Vegas recently, or maybe he might still be there. Brenda says Sean Lee. Yep, Sean Lee is fire, crazy
Sean
good.
Lee is fire. I don't think I could keep up with Sean Lee's pace.
Yeah, he's a. I remember the first time I saw Sean Lee. It was at one of the winter jams in Fresno. Oh man, his stage presence is crazy good.
Yeah, I definitely when Sean Lee was still performing, I don't think I was legal yet, so I definitely missed on him back then. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jeff says I wasn't there from the beginning, but I was there from like the middle and end. I think he's referring to 3Y.
Yeah,
Day
Professor
one, bro.
back.
Okay, and let's see here. T says first time I ever heard Tuki was with Jur Tao. Lyrics too hard. I thought I was hurt. Okay, and MK says lots of love. So the first song we're gonna actually look at is one of your earlier ones from last year, featuring Lee. We tried to get here, but there was a conflict of interest.
Right.
Actually, let's pull back a little bit. You're actually going to be at an event next weekend, correct? Is it
Correct.
next weekend? Yeah, next weekend. So they're the organization Rise is having a concert at their Spring Fest in Fresno, and they invited a couple of really good artists. You yourself, Lee, some other in-house artists, and also Ku Palung Chua.
Yeah.
Um, Tell us about that. How did you guys get connected?
So Bolo,
Mm,
he's a one of part of the Riser group. I believe he actually reached out to me probably 4 or 5 months ago, and he talked to me about Rise, and he wanted to book me and told me he was interested. And then that's when he hooked me up with Yi Ling, and
mm,
then Yi Ling actually just contacted. I think we've only been talking for probably a month and a half, maybe two at the longest. And he asked if I was interested, and I was like, yeah, why not? I've never been to Cali. This will be my first show there. So huge shout out to Rise for putting me on, and very excited for that. And for everybody who comes to the Rise festival next weekend, you guys will be the first ones to hear me and Lee perform that song live. Usually how I've been performing it alone, I just kept Jer's vocals in the background, or I actually just had Michael Tao perform Lee's parts for Betaki.
Yeah, so a couple of Elaine has been in contact with me, and he was like, "Hey, Long, do you know who Touky Xiong is?" I was like, "Yeah, I know who he is, but I didn't listen really close." And he was like, "Yeah, Tuki's gonna come in our concert. Do you want to go live with him?" So it's actually interesting because up to until Tuki up until this point, I've only been going live with artists that I recorded live, and so
Mm-hmm.
we were doing live reactions to videos, whereas you're the first artist um where I'm not doing a live. I told you like, well, you like, I don't have any of his concert footage, so I don't know if I can go live the way I do. And I just decided, well, let's watch some of your videos. And then because when you watch a video, you make the assumption that you understand what the video's about, but what's lost is the context. And so I think we're watching the video with you, and you giving us the play-by-play and the walkthrough is valuable. Is that I think you can give us some insight and information about the video, and for those who know me, I ask a zillion questions, and so we'll kind of watch your videos and we just kind of talk, and you just talk us through it. Is that cool?
Yeah, definitely. My audio and definitely isn't the best for hearing everything, so I probably
Mhm.
might not be able to hear some of your questions. But if I do miss any of your questions that we have while we're playing the video live, definitely you could just reference it at the end of the video, and I could just explain to you the context or whatever that you're looking to get answered.
Or if you want to say something, and I miss it, I think I can hear you okay. But if you want to say something and I miss it, just do this, and I'll stop, and we'll just chat. No big deal. This
All
is
right, yeah,
this this is just super relaxed. Anyways, Romeo says uh, G Yang's the best rapper. That's what I keep on hearing. That's what I keep on hearing. And Rock says fire. Um, Yi Levy Hyung, lyrically, Jon Snow has the best vocab and metaphors.
very true.
I've always heard of Jon Snow, but I never really listened closely.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm gonna listen a whole lot closer on Tuki's recommendation. Okay.
Yeah, nhảy cho lũ tốt to, có nhảy cho lũ tốt to, go shit, definitely Jon Snow.
Yeah. Okay. They're having a side conversation about GY. You're not wrong. She go hard with super bass, super bass. And people are asking, please record that performance. That weekend actually, I might not be there. So typically, what I do, Tuki, is I record the footage, but that weekend there's actually a funeral in town, and I may or
Oh,
may not make it. So if for some reason I'm not there, then I'm just clearly gonna miss out. And
yeah,
so
it's okay. Announces.
Jenny's here. She says go Tuki. Okay, so let's check this out. Ying Lao says my dude. So let's take a look at this here. This first one is called Betaki, featuring Jer. Can you tell us a little bit about that song before we actually watch it?
So Betaki, just you're definitely just know that it's based on a true story. So just watch it if you really want. The lyrics explain itself. Uh, sorry, but I'm just reading the comments too on the site. But yeah, the lyrics basically explain itself for Betaki. So I wrote it based on my own true story. You know, กูมองลอย like จะรอให้นะ so กูต้องรู้นี่ Betaki but so yeah, if and there's really not no way I can understand it than how I already explained it in the song.
How did you get connected with Jer?
Jer, like I told you from the start as well, me and Jer, we've always known each other back then when they were still TNT. So we just know each other as music artists. That's about the most.
Okay, cool. And then when you wrote this song, obviously you the lyrics, also Jer, are you guys living pretty much in the same area?
I believe Jer is originally from Michigan, but when I contacted him, that was when he first moved to Cali, I believe. And when I wrote my verse, I just sent him over my when I wrote the first verse, I just sent him over my verse, and I was like, hey, you want to hop onto this? You know, definitely topic's just gonna be Betaki. You know, write whatever you want that can relate to my verse. And Jer understood the assignment, and he nailed it.
All right, so let's play. We can keep talking. I think I can hear you okay, and you probably will hear me okay too. So let's see here. Let's get this going. Can you hear that okay?
Yeah, I can hear that okay.
Okay, so I can hear you really well. I like the guitars.
Yeah, this instrumental was actually made by my producer Tosh Moore, so huge shout out to him as well.
Did you rap on his track already, or did he make a track after he heard what you guys were making?
He literally sent me this instrumental like 2 days after my Betaki, and he was like, my friends are all hearing it, and they're like, wow, we can't wait to hear the diss track.
So you said this is based on a true story then?
Yeah, it's based on my story.
Okay. So you made this hold on, I got so many questions now. So you made this it was released last year, right?
Yeah, about a year and a half now.
Yeah, a year and a half. So it happened. So all this happened to you pretty recently.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, recently, not so long ago.
Dang, that's deep. Okay, man, fresh.
Yeah, I had to turn that negative energy to positive energy, and that's exactly what I did. And that's if words of inspiration for people, do not let negative energy impact you. Turn it into positivity.
Yeah, definitely. Because you know, the real lyrics come out. You can't fake those lyrics.
Yes, very true.
Chỉ mong game chỉ mong mó sai lời tôi lời đây qua lớn này có tua cò của chôn chạy inu từ có qua thì có qua trình đó của chỉ tu shit đâu có chỉ mất sai mất lùn đâu có giờวันนี้Betaki lo của yo chỉ thi vì có yo tu chỉ sai ít thi.
This is Jer's part. How long did it take him to lay this down?
Probably like 2 weeks, honestly. I think it's really
So, Tuki, all this stuff here, How long ago? I'm just curious now. I'm laying it out there. You know me. If it's too soon, then you just say long too soon. Don't ask, bro.
What's
So,
up?
so all this, how long ago was this?
Literally like a year and a half ago.
Wow. So
Yeah,
really, really fresh. Okay,
yeah,
interesting. So
matter of fact.
I won't ask more because it's too fresh now.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's okay. As humans, we learn and we grow, and I definitely needed this Betaki. It made me the individual I am today, and I'm at my happiest today. So, if anything, I'm thankful for whatever I went through.
Yeah, and when
Any questions you want to ask, go ahead. I'm an open book.
when you're young, you don't realize what else is out there. And there's my dad always told me, as good as this one is, there's a better one coming.
ชาวน้องลุ้นได้ตีนินเดนี่ชิติละเตียก็นี่ว่าหมอชออยากชิตัวกูเกียว่าตนฉีกูวอให้ลุงยาเดกอบเทกูตัวยอดทุชิสาอึนี่อ้วนเน่งชิปูเปตากีช่วยนอนลอยยาชินอเจอยู่ยอที่กูยิ่งชิคีช่วยคูซีรู้ไม่ชิหมดตัวก็กูยอชิตตัวก็อีชียิ่งกูให้มันชิลุตัวก็ให้ก็ดองจะตีที่นอนเช็คก็ยิ่งชิบอสเกตสมองจงตัวก็แล้วก็ชิมอลุไม่มีงานทัวก็ยังติดก็อีซูว่าตอนสเกตวันดูยาก็นี่ด่ากูก็นี่แค่กูมูวันนี้เพลงยงยี่ช่วยแต่รู้เชลลือสักกี่รู้เดินหูก็ยังเทนเดเล่นตื้อก็ยังมูแล้วกูชิตูชาที่สักกี่รู้เดินพอกูมันตัวก็เตี้ยตอนตัวลุ้นตัวตอนนี้ลียสักกี่รู้เด็กด่าคอมมันดีชงลีได้ชาลีรู้ป่าวหม้อปอแล้วกูเช็คเจแต่ละตัวแล้วด้วยเก่งกันเด็กกูป้อนเช็คกับสยอแล้วกูเนี่ยวันนี้ที่มึงรอก็รู้เช็คพิกชัวแล้วกูชิคีกูยอชิคีนี่ยิ่งเผาก้อนเด็กชักกูเดี๋ยวชิกูบอกก็ย่องชาติทดสตูจะก็ยังมูแล้วกูท้อก็มูหูธรรมศาสตร์สตูนิ่งก็จอดตะกาก็วันนิ่งดอนล้วนนี่เทลีกว่าเช่นฮาเทลีชีมอกกัวมอผมนึกเต็งชาตัวไม่นิ่งยองทอนยันจงกูมอ
Percute că ci lucrutia Percute că ci la dansia Jongli dan gaya chi
I was the other person that'd be pretty hard to listen to. I don't know, they might be regretting it.
It's what it is. Yeah, definitely. Again, huge shout out to Posh, Laura for making me this instrumental, and definitely another shout out to Jer Lee for hopping on this song with me. I appreciate them.
Jurley, nice. So you just recently released a song with G. That was a couple months now, right? Or how long ago?
It's been about 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
3 weeks, April 14th.
Mhm.
What else do you have cooking? Or do you have more songs cooking?
I have. Okay, so there's a couple that I can't name, but there is two that I can name since those songs belong to me. So I have one coming out with Touky Xiong, and then the other ones that I have right now that is the one that might be my next release is gonna be the one with Cy Cedric.
Oh, Cy.
Mhm.
Cool. Cy's like one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Really, he really is. Honestly, I love Cy. Every time I go up to Minnesota, he's just he just radiates so much like great energy around him. Just always smiling and everything.
So we're gonna ask some dumb questions here, but he's got a good question, but dumb but honest question because we just listened to it, and so if you, I think link to Hmongoose self-explanatory, but Ying is asking you, what do you know? Ying, is Ying someone you know?
Yeah, I know him. He knows the story. He's just
okay. So what inspired the heartbreak music?
Luning Betaki inspired heartbreak music. Honestly, like I said, when you get negative energy, you don't let that like destroy you. Just turn that into positivity. And me, the way I express my feelings is writing through music, and that's what helps me do my music.
And so he's saying, did you get heartbroken? Probably yes, but You benefited greatly from it. All right, let's move on. Tuki seems to be a lot. Tuki seems like he's been through a lot with his lyrics. Very deep.
Thank you.
I agree. I agree. Let's see. Let me just keep rolling here. Awesome. Glad to see this kind of content from you, Tuki. Big ups, my man. Strive hard and love you. Very nice. Very nice. Lots of heartbreak songs. Believe I don't know if you've observed it or not. I've been in the Hmong music industry for a long time. The heartbreak songs are the ones that do the best generally.
Honestly, they do, and especially if you write it from the heart, they come out even better too.
Okay. You don't have to answer this. No, don't answer this. But do you know this guy here?
Yeah, he's my guy here from town.
Yeah. Okay. So he knows. He's asking a rhetorical question. So I heard a story about you, and I just want to know if it's true or not. Oh man, they're getting to you. I can't read these comments fast enough. Let's see here. So he's asking. Ying is asking, is it wedding related? That's a good question.
Betaki, I guess you could say Betaki is wedding related because technically got to look at them.
Hmm.
And then, but you had to stop by what don't chong what cause but like, yes.
Okay, people taking credit for you here.
Oh, that's my older brother. He's just nah.
Yep. Sophie says we all watch together. So everyone's saying, tell everyone not to sleep on Tuki. Don't sleep on Tuki. I'm gonna skip all the comments of your buddy.
Yeah, no, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so here you go. T's asking a good question. Why no music for the music video for this hit song?
Well, at first I didn't want to, but I did post up a status not so long ago. I said if Betaki hits 1 million views by May 7th, then we'll shoot a music video for it.
Okay.
I already have a videographer down here from town. His name is Ching Captured. He's really been like on my tail. He's been like, dude, just let me know whenever you want to shoot Betaki. That song hit me so much, and I could really relate to it. And if you ever want to get that shot, if you want to get it captured, just let me know. I really want to shoot it for you. And then I've always just telling him, I was like, I don't know, man, but whenever I do, I'll let you know. But yes, we will have a music video if we hit 1 million views by May 7th.
Oh my gosh! I don't know. He's covering it, but okay. So it's at 998,270. So come on, guys, watch the video. We're like less than 2,000 away.
I said that as a troll post, but now we're really getting close to it. Nice. I actually posted up that post, I think it was about last week. I didn't think it was gonna happen because the YouTube statistics that I was having through my phone, it wasn't showing the numbers. But I guess from that post or something, it's showing the numbers they're just going up right now.
Well, it's gonna happen. Let's see here. I mean, so Saturday. It should happen by Saturday. After this post, hopefully a lot of people share it and they see it. Okay, so Jiatsu Lise asked you, well, you were obviously when were you in North Carolina? Because he wants to know, what do you think of the crowd?
I think I was in North Carolina probably like 2-3 weeks ago, April 23rd. The North Carolina crowd, they were amazing. There wasn't a lot of people who attended the event, but the energy that was coming out of them was just and the support behind them was just amazing. So definitely much love to the North Carolina people who all came out to the show on the 23rd. I appreciate all of you guys.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Jer's lyrics go really well. This your older brother. Can you please tell us about the girl? No, that's your brother, right?
Yeah, that's my brother.
Okay, you tell him when you get home. You remind him then. Okay. Oh, look at this. There's so many people here just trolling you. They're totally trolling. I need to watch out for you more. Without her today, he wouldn't come out and sing. Yeah, see, how accurate is that?
Exactly. Yeah, very, very, very true. That's like I said, your past is what makes you. So if anything, you be grateful for your past, and like I've been saying this whole time, turn that negative energy into positivity, and you'll make wonders happen.
Okay, so this is John Pa. John is one of the board members from Rise. So he's looking forward to you and come out and cover our man. I would like to, John, but I got a funeral. I got a funeral that weekend, so I may or may not. If I come, then if you guys let me sneak in late, like later in the night, hopefully I can catch Tuki before he gets on stage. And he says this song's on his playlist. Well, I'm gonna burn through this. I'm gonna burn through these comments because I appreciate all the comments, but I can't. We're gonna be reading comments all night, Tuki, if this stays the way it is. Chris has a question. He says, do you play the race giveaways like other Hmong brothers out there?
Race
I'm not sure what he's referring to.
Yeah, I'm not sure myself.
Oh, bad question, Chris. Okay, so let's see here. Man, there's a lot of comments here. You can see all the comments, Tuki?
Yeah, I can see it. I can see them over here.
Okay, let's see here. So here's a question. Nam says, how long does it take for you to write one verse or an entire song?
Depending on how much I'm really feeling the instrumental itself. Because when I write music, I don't just write how what's in my head. I listen to the instrumental and then I play it and then I write through my phone. So typically, if I'm writing something that I'm really feeling, it probably take me a good, probably 3-4 hours just to finish one verse. And then to finish one song, that's a lot of days.
Okay. John says, for those who don't know, Tuki will be in Fresno not this weekend, but the weekend after that. Rise, the organization, is having a spring sports tournament fest. And during Saturday night, I believe there's a concert. And actually, let's just cut to it really quick. So Rise is having a little, actually not a little, a big event, and it's their Forever Spring fundraiser. They do fundraising for the organization. Rise is a nonprofit organization, and so it'll be Kuva, yourself, Jer will be there, Trish Vang will be there, and Y'all Band will be there, and their in-house artists, Taisang and Faith Soto. So if you're free and you want to help fundraise and help a really good organization grow, join us on Saturday night. When are you getting in town, Tuki?
I will be getting in town at midnight. So I'm not gonna be. I'll be there on Friday though. But I'm not arriving until midnight. So I'll see everyone on Saturday.
Okay, so let's move on to your next song. I actually have 3 songs, but I wanted to do 4. Maybe we'll do 4. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and we're already 35 minutes in, so I'll try not to keep you too long. But if you have to go, just say long time to go, goodbye. We'll cut it. But otherwise, as long as people are chatting and we've got stuff to look at, then we'll look at it. So the next song that I want to talk a little bit about, it's a song featuring Kevin Touky Xiong. Out of curiosity, are you guys related?
We are not. We're not. We just became really good friends afterwards.
Yeah. So you're from Appleton. He's from the Twin Cities. How did this song come out? It was a really interesting song.
So honestly, Teng Cha, it relates back to Official 3Y. So back then, the whole idea of just making that type of song and like that, just like a song about like the dead, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I actually pitched the idea back then, 2016, 2017. But some of my old members, they sort of just like laughed at the idea. They're like, that's not going to get anything. I don't think people are going to like that. And then boom, Touky Xiong comes up with Nando Lu, and he broke like millions of views out of that, and that's when I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? If I want to do something, I'm just going to do it. I don't need anybody else's opinion about how I should do something, or I should, not follow with it because it's not the trend. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it the way I like it, and I'm going to work with it the way I want to work with it. And so, after Ching released Down to Lu, I was like, I wrote this song. I wrote my first verse a long time ago already. I might as well just touch it up, and I'll find a good instrumental to go with it. And, I'll find, if I want to do my own chorus, I actually did write a first chorus as well to it, but it sounded horrible. I cannot sing to save my life.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Kevin were already talking prior, and we've been talking about working on a project together. And then that's when I was like, you know what? How about I send this song to Kevin, and then I'll send him my verse too, give him the basic story outline of the song, and I'll see what he does. And then I sent it over to Kevin, and just like Jer, just like everybody that I have featured, on my YouTube channel, they all understand the assignment, and it just turned out the way it did today.
Nice. So for those who have not heard the song, and tonight's going to be the first time they hear it, give us like a very quick summary of what this song is about.
A summary of the song?
Yep, a really brief summary so that folks that are watching it for the first time right now, they can, okay, I can follow. I see what's going on.
Okay, so summary of Ting Cha. Let's see. So we are looking from the POV of Tudam in Tuhon Chate, the one who passed away. And basically it's just that so I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna fulfill the promise and I'm gonna try to take you with me. So I think that's about a good summary.
Okay. Well, let's take a look. Here. And how long ago was this song written?
This song, me and Kevin actually spent a lot of time working on it before we even before we even had what we have today. We probably spent about a good 3 to 5 months just composing the song together itself. So definitely a lot of time.
Sweet. Okay, well, let's take a listen to it. Who did the music?
The instrumental is actually made from Ito Artist, an instrumental producer from YouTube. And then afterwards, licensed the beat and everything, of course. And then we sent it over to Kevin's cousin, Eric. He helped us compose the rest of the instrumental and help extended the instrumental where it is at today. We just did a couple of minor things.
Where did you guys film this?
Odd one in Minnesota.
It looks like the area kind of that background reminds me of Damdong area too. The leads.
I actually don't remember what this part was called, or this little forest was called, but it was like really close to. It's not even that far away from the city. Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes drive.
Oh, that's pretty cool there. This place is in Wisconsin.
This is actually, Hugo. I'm not sure if Hugo is in Wisconsin or Minnesota, but this area right here is called Betaki. It's Hmong owned.
Correct.
And yeah, you mentioned out. It was a great place. The owners there, they were really responsive, and they got back to us really quickly. So if anyone definitely wants to go check them out, I believe they are taking bookings again as well.
Do you know Lee Sang personally?
Yeah, I know Lee Sang personally. We became best friends after the music video, but before that, we've always known of each other. He's there from Africa as well. He's an actor right there.
And so there, Ying is asking, are you the shaman in the music video?
Yeah, I played the shaman in the music video in here.
He says asking for a friend, but he's probably asking for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brenda confirmed it's in Hugo, Minnesota. How long did you and Kevin take to write the song?
to write the song itself, I longest was 3 to 5 months. About 3 to 5 months.
Wow, that's a long time.
We really spent our time doing that.
John John's got a question for you. John John, everyone is John. Have you worked with John?
I don't think I've worked with John. Let's see. When are you rocking a new fit? New season, new fit for the character. I don't think season 1 is done yet. So once season 1 is done, we'll go to season 2. But maybe sometime soon.
This is a really cool shot.
Yeah, this shot right here was actually directed and thought of by Jack, the one who shot the whole music video. And when
this is Jack from Hyla.
Yeah, Jack from High. Yes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he's really good.
He is. I really loved his visual work he put into this. Huge shout out to High for helping me put all of this together. This definitely couldn't have been possible without them. Nice. So for this music video, I actually had High and them help me with the videography, getting the actors, and just making sure everything was good. Itinerary, yeah, basically they basically helped me with everything for this one. So big shout out to them.
Yeah, I think Jack, I don't know him personally, but I've seen his work. It's so good. It's sometimes you see music videos and just kind of shooting, and then there's random stuff happening. The way he tells his story is really interesting. It's shot really well. If you kind of shoot video, then you kind of know that he's not a just guy randomly shooting video.
Yeah,
there's a lot of thought that's put into it. Let's see here. I don't know what Ying's talking about. Did that girl really fall in the background?
I think he's referencing to when the bomb dropped in the music video. But yes, her hat, that was unscripted. When her hat fell off when the bomb dropped, it was but it was definitely an iconic moment. It fit in perfectly for that.
Posture's here. Hey, Long, big Paradise fan. Paradise over Tuki. No, don't say that. Love you too, Tuki. Hey, Posture. I'm actually this is kind of interesting, Tuki. Kind of what I said in the beginning. Originally, I started interviewing artists to just talk about live footage that I have of them, and kind of what I mentioned earlier. For those who are here, I don't have anything live of Tuki, so I decided to watch his music videos, which I think is actually really cool. Because you are giving some insights and some details that I think we probably would never get these details. So it's kind of cool to sit here and just have artists talk about their music video and what goes into it. Because I think a lot of people maybe music video, they might not understand how much work is involved. But I do appreciate you here, and we're kind of going to this new phase of Hmongoose Live where I think maybe I'll just interview artists and watch their videos and have them give me the explanation of exactly what's going on. I think there's a lot of value in that. But the next phase, Posture, is eventually I'm going to interview. I've been talking about this longer than this, but interview producers too, because everyone sees the artist, but they never see the producer or the guy making the music. And I definitely want to expose people to who like John and other producers and you, Posture. So it'll be interesting. Tell us about Judy. Who is Judy?
Oh, Judy was our Nae from Teng Cha.
Mm-hmm.
She was really easy to work with. She knew exactly what she was doing, and she honestly, I felt like when we were working with Judy, it was just like boom, 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 boom. Compared to how, in the past, I've worked with a couple of people, and it's always okay, to have fun while you're shooting. But Judy takes her work really seriously, and that's what I love and appreciate about her. And she's a really sweet person.
Chris says, "Love it. Your music is awesome. It's good to put the artist's face to the music." That's also the reason why I love doing these live sessions, because sometimes we think that singers, there's a superstar artist side of people, but people forget the humanity of all the people. It's harder to touch and actually get to know them, but because Bay Hmong and we're pretty a relatively small community. One of my initiative is just to get to know Hmong people, for me to get to know you guys more personally, and then also for the viewers to get to know you guys. Also, Chris says it really well. He once said it like a couple months ago. He said, when you go to concerts and you get these big, really nice VIP sessions. Well, this Mongoose Life is kind of like a very intimate, personal VIP session where whoever is willing to come can ask you whatever questions they want. And I encourage people, ask whatever questions you want to Tuki, because he's here and he's available, and Tuki's my witness. He said he would pretty much answer anything.
Yep.
If there's anything that he wouldn't answer, then he's gonna say it. Let's see here. T says producer really brings the song to life. I agree.
I agree as well. Definitely on the producer subject, and referencing to what you said earlier as well about like how the producers are not really known. Honestly, like I've told some people who was asking me about it, like when people tell me, do I make my own beats? I was telling them no, because the last time I made a beat sound like a national anthem. So if I didn't have a producer, trust me, my music today it would, you guys wouldn't want to listen to it. So definitely huge shout out to Posh and every other producer out there who's making instrumentals for all of the artists like us out there.
Yeah,
we appreciate all of you.
Yeah, so Posture is mentioning Ruthless One. For those who don't know, Ruthless One. So Ruthless One is the group that Lee Sang's in, right? Or is that him too?
Ruthless One is just that's his stage name. So it's not a group, it's just his stage name.
Okay, I see. Okay, so because well, I should ask him, but he's not here. But so because you know him well, so that's his stage name. That makes sense. So he plays. Does he also play with a band? Because some of his songs were like rock.
Yes, so I believe he doesn't actually play for a band, but he has worked with bands in the past. I know and he makes everything from scratch as well. All of his work, all of his songs that are out on YouTube right now, it's all self-made. I don't think honestly, when I work with Lee Sing on music and everything, Lee Sing likes to be the one in control of working and mastering and mixing everything. But it's a good thing because Lee Sing he knows what he's doing. So yes.
Very nice. Ying says, what about DJ Posh?
Yeah, just referencing back to Posh.
Okay, here we go. And Me says, how did you come up with the name Official 3Y?
So I explained this a little bit earlier, but Official 3Y, 3Y stands, it's just initials for 30 years. So following back to that, our group 3Y, 30 years, Hmong, the 30 years of war, we wanted to represent ourselves and our heritage. It's just, and so we really want to put that out, that we even though we still want to remember our roots and how our parents got here.
Nice.
So this was more of like an honor of
nice. Well, that's a good segue, because you write about legacies, but one of your songs that you wrote, I didn't tell you about this one because this was the one that I was trying to say, am I going to show this one or not? And so you write a song also called Ziyo Lundu. Tell us about that one.
Okay, so yeah, Ziyo Lundu. So my Hmong today and my character, I have my dad to thank for it, honestly. I appreciate him. If it wasn't for him, you guys wouldn't begin hearing the lyrics that you guys hear now. You guys would not, I would be a different person. He paved the way for me, taught me how to be a Hmong man. Not only that, I mean, he was a strict person, but he also taught me how to be a modern Hmong man. So yeah, like I was saying, if this wasn't for my dad, this song is a tribute for my dad, because it's because of him that you guys get the music you guys get today, especially all the people who appreciate my lyrics and my lyricism. Then yes, definitely from my dad. As a kid, he's always been really strict on me. So halumong. So yes.
Yeah, definitely. So the beginning of this music video. So I was looking through your videos on YouTube, and I saw this. I'm like, this is a really cool video. And so right from the get go,
Yes.
Okay, because I thought that it was, but I wasn't completely sure.
Mhm.
So you come from a line of Zineng. I don't know. Are you also one?
Yeah, so this video right here is called Gutsini Chaku Shoninga.
Okay.
Yes, so but then so the sad story behind this is that Gutsi Chaku Shoninga back in 2016 for Iluli Kisuna Gutsi Seller. And then so yes, I am a shaman, but that's not Guchamolu Takwas, Gustamolu Talo, because Chintiasifu, but yeah, I am a shaman. We are the old traditional type that come from Shote Mloteto.
Huh. We might have to have another conversation about that. That's an interesting thing. Let's see if people ask questions. Well, AJ's already asked it. So yeah, you just answered. Are you becoming a shaman? And you answered, yeah. So okay. So let me make a confession. I'm Catholic, but I used to be of the traditional Hmong. I have nothing but respect for it. But that go mention that what did you say? 他落的他没了. How did you say it? Okay, so what's the difference?
So when you first began, it's just like a table, and that's just to think you know, you're got your corning going that's not that you're about to start your journey. That means got caught out outsiders look. Because that's not I could call just within my family and very, very close, you know, maybe the very, very close like first cousins, and that's about it. But once got Jackie got Thai got you got by called you got caught dollar. But yes, that's basically what it really just means.
Yeah, đó họ nên cho cái có chỉ từ chính năng bấm một từ chính năng thế.
And our Zhang clan, it is just me now. Since my dad passed away.
So you just need a mentor now.
Yeah, that's not in so.
Okay, very interesting. We'll keep us, you know, it's interesting, you know, like you know, we don't share the same religion, but I love to learn about other things. So keep us in tune. I think I didn't mention what made you unique, and it's the fact that so far, I mean, all of your songs that I've heard that we're gonna watch today, most of the majority of them, if not all of them, are very either cultural or religious. So that's really cool that you put that someone mentioned here. She said it so well, that you made they're thankful. Brenda said that she's thankful that you made yourself vulnerable and, you know, show yourself in your music and in your lyrics. And I think that's very commendable, because the more vulnerable you are, the more real your lyrics become. Okay, so let's see here. So let's take a look. So is that your brother that's trolling you right now? Back there?
Which one?
No,
Yang?
that's
No, Yang's just my good friend here from town.
okay. Who makes this music?
This instrumental was made by the same YouTube guy that I buy a lot of my instruments from.
So that's your dad, or is that you now?
That is me now.
That's you now.
Yeah, you are a swap of what they call change down. I appreciate you, Mal.
Now the rest of the video is just still now, right?
Yeah, it's just all still now. There's nothing. Huge shout out to New for joining me for the chorus for this song as well. Thank you. I appreciate it, Unknown.
An anonymous producer from Minnesota. If you don't mind me asking, Tuki, how many siblings do you have in your family?
I have 8 total.
8 total.
8 total.
And where do you fall in that family?
I am the so good. So I am the youngest son, and then I have 2 younger brothers.
So this is new lore. Where is he from?
He is brothers with Ash and Leah as well. Their whole family, they're all musically talented. We like to joke around with you and call him the CTX of Wisconsin. He has a really strong vocal, so honestly, all those tenor singers, they must be nice.
Nice. Well, you definitely don't cut short on the lyrics. I like that you're very clear in what you say, and I think that if you want to really understand the song, then you gotta listen closely to the lyrics.
Very true. Yes. I the thing about my lyrics too is a lot of our younger generation, we are losing our language, but it's understandable because we are in we're in America here, and it's we're losing our language. So the reason why how I write my lyrics too is like my age and even younger, or some who are older than me, they go and communicate with their parents, or they'll be like, hey, to rapper no ni highly no ni tsai to li jam. And then the OGs, and they will like tell them like and then that way at least they like have like understanding of like what balu is. And then if they think it's really nice, when people think a riddle is really nice, they remember it. And honestly, every time I meet a lot of my fans too, especially for my song Ting Cha, people always go and they understand the meaning behind it, but they say it because it's catchy. And like that's how I write my lyrics. Like I want us to, if I could keep it alive some way, some sort through music, then I'll keep it alive through music. And hopefully the younger folks, they do what I would want them to do, and engage with our elders and ask them what I mean when what I mean in my lyrics.
That's really interesting because I think that that is a way. Here's the question right here. Ying is saying, would you say your music is your legacy?
I would like it to be. I honestly, like I said, I would like it to be in just a way of me telling my life a little bit, and through the language, through our Hmong language, I guess. I'm not sure what type of legacy I want to leave yet, but I'm not sure. But I think I can say music is probably one of I could say music is probably it, but who knows? Life could change like the next 5-10 years from now on.
Yeah, well, I argue that you're already doing it, and the legacy's there, and there's a lot of wisdom that you're showing because you're writing about topics that number one you're very passionate about, even if it's your own pain, but it's there, and I think a lot of people will ultimately benefit from it in the long run. Ying's asking you zillion questions. They're great questions too. Do you think people can tell who are through your music, or would you say you could tell who an artist is through their music? I'm not quite sure the question. You might have to come. You might have to come alive to ask him that question.
I think people can tell. Do you think people can tell who you are through your music, or would you say you could tell who an artist is through their music? I don't think you could say you could tell who a person is through their music, but I think you can relate with an artist through their music. But just from one song or what their songs are about, I don't think you can specifically tell. That would be like judging a book by its cover, just from the music. So no, I don't think so.
Are you related to Long Zhong?
Long Zhong. I would have to check his Facebook out.
Yeah, he's a gamer on Facebook. When my brain's fried, I watch his live streams of him playing first person shooters. He's actually really good.
Oh yeah, okay. Might check him out soon too then.
Virginia says you're amazing. Your music speaks volume. I agree.
Appreciate it.
And Bao says his lyrics are just wow. Miss your pops. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Guito Yang.
Very nice. None laugh out loud. Oh no. Oh no. That's who the Lord Brothers are. Okay, yeah. So now it's kind of making sense.
Yes, that's how they're all musically talented.
Okay, so I've heard of Oh No, but I didn't know who they were though. Okay, very see everything. Only she knew you understand.
Yeah, because she both some way or another.
Yeah, is Ono still together at all?
They are not. But as what I know is the majority, most of them are still like doing their own things. Like I know Peter, he's still working on his channel, and then Posh is still making instrumentals. Blair's still making music, and then Long just sort of like hops on every here and there. And yeah.
So Blair's their brother too?
Yeah, Blair's their brother too.
Okay, yeah. I met Blair. Okay. Oh man, small world. This world is very small.
Yes, it is.
He says collab with Jon Snow for a mega Hmong lyrical song. I agree.
Definitely. Maybe sometime in the future. I have too much in my hands right now.
Okay, so they're saying stuff that I don't quite know what they're saying. Don't
say that out loud. Don't say that out loud. They're trolling us.
Oh, that's how it is now. Very, very, very funny, guys. Very funny. Oh, we're gonna be a meme. We're gonna be a meme.
Thank God we didn't say it.
I think I said it, but that's okay. Let's see here. Aiden's here. So let's see here. So Aiden's here. Aiden is first professional Hmong motorcyclist in the country. Hey, Aiden, congrats on Moto America Atlanta. Congrats on the new international racing schedule. So Aiden races at the highest. Are you familiar with Aiden at all?
Yeah, I've seen him through Facebook. He's definitely gonna be the next. If we're talking about iconic, he's gonna be the next Sunni.
I think so. I think so. Because he just announced on his sponsor site Cali Shine that he's going to be racing internationally in Great Britain, Japan, Thailand. I think there was another place too, Spain. So really excited for you, Aiden, and we'll see you, Aiden. We'll see you tomorrow. So Aiden, for those who don't know, I'm gonna plug something for him. Aiden has a fundraiser tomorrow. It's not actually a fundraiser anymore. I guess it is fundraiser, but it's so successful that the sponsors have kind of bought it out, and they sponsor so much that anyone that wants to come just comes for free. And again, it's organized by Rise, which is a very giving organization. And so if you're around, come to Revan Hall in Fresno tomorrow, May 6th. I think it starts at 6 or 7. I wouldn't be surprised. I think that, so that's why Yi Lang isn't here tonight, because he's there setting up.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Nick, the Hmong Kelly, go and support the Hmong brothers. You know, they're making big moves for us.
Most definitely. Okay, so one more song. This is your latest song, Itoke, featuring G. So this came out from what I saw earlier, April 14th. Tell us about the song. Who helped you make it? What was the writing process like? What's the song about?
So Itoke is basically a song about, you know, the title basically explains already, you know, có lưu linh từ thì shi mà ni shi lu chỉ cực kinh na cho shi lu cho Itoke so you know, definitely for this one I didn't have any heartbreak energy anymore, so yeah, my heartbreak energy don't there, but you know, I just wrote something that I thought would be like really catchy, and I just used my best Hmong in here, and they're like, you know, giờ thì you more like lu pa lu lu chết sai lu cho okay na it tại tại cái lu mo sử dụng cái you more show là a got the to here got the tungasia, and so that they can feel the pain cái you more show no. So that's how I wrote Itoke. You know, I just went with one topic. Usually for all my other songs, I relate a bunch of my Moshia topics into there, but not for this one. This one's strictly just one subject, and then yeah, I wrote it like that. Writing process probably took about a good 2 weeks before I even sent over my first. I only sent G my first verse, which was the rough draft as well. I sent that over to G. I just hit her up. I was like, hey, you know, you want to do a collab? I'm listening to this right now, and I feel like it would sound so good with a girl chorus versus a male chorus, you know. And then sent it over to G. G was like, yeah, definitely, and she got back onto it. She got back to me for the song like really quick. It was about like a week afterwards, and then she actually sent me a rough, just like a little rough recording through the phone, like probably like an hour after I sent her the rough draft too. So I was like, oh, okay, I really love that. So, you know, huge shout out to G. And as far as the instrumental, this one is another one from YouTube that I found. So I just got a, you know, licensed and everything for it and work with it. And, you know, I really felt this one because this one has like an 80s vibe to it. And that's why I really like this one, you know, all the synths that was playing in this one. And yeah, but definitely whoever is still watching our live right now, stay tuned. Me and G are planning to shoot a music video for this. And we're definitely going to go with like a 90s to early 2000s Hmong look for this one. So this one's definitely going to be it's first for our Hmong community for the music video type idea. So stay tuned.
So you're 25, you said?
Yeah, I'm 25.
So you were a wee one back then. So us older folks, okay, so I'm expecting you to come in some baggy ass jeans then.
I'm just gonna have to follow the looks that that you guys used to wear for your Paradise music video.
Yeah, there you go. Just watch a Paradise video. You know what to wear.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah. Okay, so let's check this song out. Again, this one is called Itoke. With G Yang. So when I listen to her vocals, I think she's got very, very exceptional vocals.
She does.
Some people have like a warm, buttery, full voice. Her voice, I don't know what it's like in person. I can't tell, but at least in the mix, it's like a knife. In my opinion, it cuts through the mix really easy. She's got a very powerful voice. And when she comes in and just cuts to the mix, there's just one part of the song I'll point it out where she just goes high. I don't know, it sounds a little auto-tuned, but you can't fake it. It sounds really sharp and it cuts through. Mm-hmm. And she's got a very interesting, powerful voice that I think she can do a lot of different type of music.
I honestly agree with you. I was telling G that her vocals and her voice, she is definitely on par with Tori Kelly. And you know, for the last chorus, I'm pretty sure I know which part you're referencing to. For the last chorus, I was actually telling her, I was like, you know, for your ad-libs and for your harmonies, do something like this. And I sent her like a snippet of like how Tori Kelly usually like does all her ad-libs and her harmonies. And G just like, I was just like, wow, when G sent me what she sent me back. And I was like, this is exactly what I was looking for. You know, you nailed it.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So that was one of the first things that Yilang sent to me. I had heard this song, but Yilang's like, "Oh, I really like his vibe." It's like his '80s vibe, but it's not. It's a little bit more modern, And it was like a really cool sound.
At our own little twist to it, but you can definitely hear the 80s hip hop.
In the beginning, right there, is that her voice in the beginning?
No, that's instrumental.
That's the part of the track. So I guess do you also go for Chopin Cat?
I used to. I was looking for about a good 6 months, but I sort of quit. Wow. Oh, also. Really, what is looking at today? I just said it to the side.
So the interesting part is for the range right here for a girl is relatively low, and oftentimes when it's low for a girl, it's hard to cut through, but her voice cuts through really well.
Yeah, I definitely understand what you mean when you're talking about that. And when for G's vocals, like I said, she has like that Tori Kelly vocals. I'm not sure if you ever listened to Tori Kelly, but if you have, then yeah, it's out of the ordinary.
Where's this shot at?
This is shot at one of our parks here in Apple. I think it's called. I forgot what it's called.
So did you guys ever meet up for these shots, or you just kind of shot your own and just put the clips together?
Oh, this is just a bunch of from our old clips.
B-roll?
This is just an official audio. All of these clips right here, I just cut them from a bunch of our old music videos, and I just put them all together. Yeah, but we're gonna do an official music video maybe a month or two from now.
Who do you think is gonna film it for you?
I think I'm gonna go with I'm not a thing, but I'm definitely gonna go with Lee Sang and Cheng to film this one because Lee Sang and Cheng, they're really easy to work with, and they're great people in general. And I've worked with Lee Sang so many times, and Lee Sang has not disappointed me. He gets me a little rough trailer back within like 4 or 5 hours. He's dedicated about his work. He's passionate about it. That's what I love about him.
Cool. Beautiful song. Beautiful song.
Thank you.
We got interesting questions. Ying's trolling you. Ying says, since you're in a relationship and your new style is your new style music going to be lovey-dovey music?
Yeah, I have 2 simp songs coming out, and it's dedicated to a special someone. So yes, yeah, I've got 2, but don't worry, I will still push out sad music for you guys, all you sad people, and of course, I'll occasionally drop some trap songs every here and there.
That's what Michael wants. Like Betaki, he wants another Betaki song.
Yeah, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. I'll still be making sad songs for you guys.
So an unknown participant, Tuki, how do you feel about Hmong music nowadays? What would you want to change or make an impact in Hmong music in the future?
I feel like nowadays, but this is just my own opinion, is that I there's a lot of us Hmong artists who are using very generic lyrics, and like I was saying earlier, our Hmong language, it's so beautiful, and it's all poetry. It's not people think our Hmong language is hard to learn, but once like got knock and got a lunjia behind it, it's easy to remember and it's easy to retain. And I feel like for our Hmong music nowadays, we need to really push we need to raise the bar when it comes to our lyrics. You know, there's not a lot of things like even big lupa lu. We can't translate it to English because even English there. You know, so honestly, I would like to see more of our Hmong musicians use and that's how I feel about the Hmong music nowadays. But you know, it's do what you're comfortable with as well. That's just my own opinion. You know, it when you make it work, you make it work. And you know, like I was mentioning earlier as well, if you feel like you want to do it, do it. Don't listen to anyone else's opinion. Let's see, what would I want to change or make an impact? Okay, I guess I just I answered one question. I answered all those questions already. Okay.
It's interesting because you know, earlier you mentioned about writing Deng Cha in 2016, and at the time others couldn't understand what you were doing. And that's kind of the case with like lyrics and with music and with video as an artist in the community. The unfortunate thing is sometimes you can't really explain it. And sometimes when you explain it, it sounds pretty stupid to other people who don't see the vision. Like, you know, it's kind of like an artist wanting to create a masterpiece, but he can't really just describe the masterpiece. It's much better if he just actually does it. And I think that's the trick with music. And I think what makes you unique is that I think that you do push the envelope a little bit because number one, you're challenging people to pay attention to what they hear. It's kind of actually really interesting the way, you know, when I asked my question, earlier on I asked you to describe a song, and you more or less did that. You said, well, you know, just listen to the lyrics and and you'll understand what the song's about. And it's hard to grasp because it requires more where you're pushing the envelope a little bit is you're making people listen to your music, and then number two, they're having to interpret phrases, things that they might not necessarily understand, which invokes them to think. So I think that's really important to push the envelope on language and culture and whatnot. And again, you incorporate into your music, you know, okay, everything. And so I commend you. Where are you touring in the next couple of months?
So, well, first off, before I answer that, I want to, you know, I probably might have to go back to what everything you just said and write that in first person view for my own bio next time because you did throwing that out. But yeah, so my first, I'm gonna be, you know, already next week. Shout out to Rise again. I'll be in Cali, Fresno, so that's gonna be my most upcoming performance here. Yes, it will be up in Cali on the 14th. So definitely come through. And then right after that, my next performance is gonna be here back in Appleton. It's gonna be for the 28th. That's Memorial weekend, I believe. Yes. Right after Memorial weekend, I'll be up in Michigan for the Grand Rapids Asian Festival Night. It's gonna be June 11th. And yeah, that's about my next three current performances. And I also do have two more in the talks again with Trey. So we've talked about it, but we haven't gone into full discussion about it yet. But yes, I probably most likely will end up back in Cali again one more time. So yeah, that's about my list right now for my current tour.
Nice. That sounds like either the equivalent of Thanksgiving Bash or Winter Jam, if you're talking about Trey. Okay, very nice. A couple more questions. Oh, Michael says it's Lutz Park.
Yes.
Ying says something, but only we're going to see what Ying said. And then Kang says, Kang has a question. What's the inspiration? So we're kind of moving off a little bit to the side, but what's the inspiration behind writing Lin Yu Hu Gumbei?
So Lin Yu Hu Gumbei is about clout chasers and about fake friends and about people who just want to use you. So basically, if you if you listen to the lyrics and you watch the music video, that I'm talking about are the fake people who are trying to like use you for your your clout and use you for whatever gain they want. And that's why because a linyu, it calls your name and it's calling your soul, and that's exactly what cult chasers do. And fake people.
This is how I swing. This is so interactive that why don't we just watch it? You cool with
Yeah,
that?
definitely. I don't mind. I have time.
Kang, if you don't know how Hmongoose channel works, you guys bring it up, and if as long as Tuki is willing to sit here and listen, then we'll just watch it. For those who don't know, from what I just saw right now, I haven't seen this song, but from what you wrote, this came out. You put this out a couple months ago.
About 3 months ago, I believe. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay, cool. So if you haven't seen this song yet, Tuki is equating clout chasers to demons, I guess.
Yeah, those linyos, anything. Oh yeah, a huge shout out to Posh for making the instrumental for this one as well, and Lee Sing for shooting the music video. They like I said, I have a vision and they just lay it out for me.
All right, cool. Let's check it out. Now, who shot this?
Lee Sing, Ruthless One.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I gave him the whole script and everything, and then I directed, he co-directed, and we got what we got today. Shout out to you too, Yang. Everybody who participated in the music video, I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Where's this shot at? Where's this bar?
This bar is monk owned. It's called Passion. Owner is Monkey. Huge shout out to Monkey for letting us use this area as well. Appreciate it. Local bar here in Appleton.
Is this song all you? No, so there's no co-singer or another artist collaborating?
Yeah, this song's just all me.
Are we gonna hear you sing?
I don't know. This one's just all. This one's more like a cat fight. The only time I sing is when I'm doing my harmonies and ad-libs in the background.
Okay. Looking like a school detective.
I was going with the constant look.
These are cool shots. You know, this song can be interpreted so many different ways, Tuki.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can interpret this song.
But now you've clarified exactly what it's about. You just shoot them.
Yeah, she fall.
It was dope. There's a lot of editing that went into that.
Yeah, Lee Sing, like I said, when I tell you that I've never met a videographer more passionate about his work, I'm not lying about it. Lee Sing, hands down, one of the best person to work with if you ever need your videography done.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna eventually have to chase him down to get an interview out of it because he has a lot of cool songs too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tuki. Well, time flies. Almost 90 minutes. Thank you for joining me with Hmongoose Live. If you're the first that I've ever. Congratulations, you're the first person I've done like a music video overview speak through with. It was really fun. I loved it, and I think I'm gonna do it more for a lot of other artists. So in the future I might chase you down a little bit and say, hey, you got a new song? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. So you've heard that Tuki will be at Rise's concert in the next coming weekend. You're also going to be again in you said Appleton and Michigan pretty soon, correct? Can you remind us again?
So let's see. Okay, so Appleton's gonna be back on Memorial Weekend here in town, 28th. I'll be performing at Ban Vinay, and then Grand Rap, and then my performance in Michigan is gonna be on June 11th. It's gonna be in Michigan, Grand Rapids, I believe. Yes, that's the city, Grand Rapids. It's the Asian and Islander Pacific night. We'll be performing over there. We have over 11 artists for the Michigan performance, so definitely come through for that one.
And my understanding is this should be like a huge event with a lot of big artists, equivalent, I say with equivalent of like a Winter Jam, but it's free.
Correct. Yeah, it's free. It's free to the public. Honestly, yeah, it's free for the public. I think the only thing that people have to, if they want to pay for it, is to get VIP seatings. But other than that, it's free out to the public. Anyone can come and join. And yeah, huge shout out to Grand Rapids Asian Association for even handling it and putting that out and getting all of us artists out there.
Who's running that part for the Hmong people? Is there a Hmong contact for that?
I believe there is. I have them on Facebook. I can't remember it from the tip of my tongue though.
Nice. Okay, Tuki, it's a pleasure. Have a blessed week and weekend, and then hopefully, I hope to see you hopefully next weekend.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you again for having me on. Like I said, I'm your biggest fanboy since early 2000s.
Oh boy. Okay,
It was my honor. Thank you.
Well, Chow, thank you also to everyone that joined us tonight. We should speak more Hmong. Có bao giờ bên mỗi cho là sa做路些sai所就多睇睇them睇多 but they don't watch us because they say I speak too much English. So that's something we got to change. But the catch is then there's now an emerging Hmong community that doesn't speak Hmong. So there's a little bit of a dilemma there.
All right, Long. I'm probably gonna head out first now. So, Moachiro Ocho again. Thank you for having me on the show.
Tuki,